I'm a dope boy.
I'm telling you, these niggas some straight up bitches. These niggas got guns and they scared to shoot them. These niggas be killing 1,000 motherfuckers on they CD, ain't never been in jail. Nigga, either you a smooth criminal or you lying your ass off, nigga. Sure. I know niggas that know niggas, and they told me that y'all niggas ain't nothing but some whole niggas. See, my niggas some real niggas, straight from the gutter. My niggas gon' rap where we live, nigga. It's west side over this way, east side over this way, north side over this way, south side over this way. These niggas pussy, I can smell it. Acting like they hard, but they soaking in jelly. Hey, gon' tell me, fuck nigga, is you ready? It's good over this way, and all my niggas deadly. It's good over this way, and all my niggas deadly. Gon' jump, make my homie put one up in your head. Hey, I'ma rip it on the west of the E-Bay, the north for the south side. My head where the heat stays. From the gutter to the grave, I'm do this shit the G-way. Ride on them niggas, treat they block like a freeway. Ride on them niggas, treat they block like a freeway. West side to the sky, probably die in a PJ. I know niggas that know niggas, and they told me that y'all niggas ain't nothing but some whole niggas. See, my niggas some real niggas, straight from the gutter. My niggas gon' rap where we live, nigga. It's west side over this way, east side over this way, north side over this way, south side over this way.
They know not to push me, that's why they keep on nudging me. They straight pussy. What you say, nigga? They straight pussy. I smell pussy. That's why I keep a rubber, but they don't wanna fuck with me. I'm straight gutter. What you say, nigga? I'm straight gutter. Hold up. What it is, motherfucker? It's 4882 home. You can catch me in my 4882 zone. I'm in my 4882 zone. Now watch me get my 4882 on.
I know niggas that know niggas, and they told me that y'all niggas ain't nothing but some whole niggas. See, my niggas some real niggas, straight from the gutter. My niggas gon' rap where we live, nigga. It's west side over this way, east side over this way, north side over this way, south side over this way.
My niggas is real niggas, gutter to the death niggas. We never lie, we true niggas. I am my niggas keeper, whether they locked up or dead and gone. My home is they home, my guns is they guns. They beef is my beef, my block is they block. They street is my street. All you other niggas is hoes. Fuck you, die slow, get it how you live. I'm in the gutter, hoes. I know niggas that know niggas that make niggas like you disappear, nigga. So fuck you. I'm from the west, homie. I rep the gutter, homie. I throw it up, never scared, nigga. Fuck you.
I know niggas that know niggas, and they told me that y'all niggas ain't nothing but some whole niggas. See, my niggas some real niggas, straight from the gutter. My niggas gon' rap where we live, nigga. It's west side over this way, east side over this way, north side over this way, south side over this way.
Want to make a hit and don't know where to start? Hit up Volunteer Sounds and work with some of the best engineers in the city. We have multiple industry quality rooms, auto-tune, Pro Tools, and state-of-the-art equipment available non-stop all day, every day. Tired of going to YouTube and sounding like everybody else? Come to Volunteer Sounds and get a custom beat from one of our producers. And the best part, all genres are welcome. You need artist consulting, a space to record your podcast or create content, mixing, mastering? Come see us at 8900 Stony Lane or give us a call at 865-579-0600. Volunteer Sounds, the sound of the city.
Wake up, goddammit.
Mack in the morning up in this bitch, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows.
Yeah, man.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. Alone, I'm going crazy, breath stinking, still yawning. Roll the blunt and sparked it up and grab my phone, Mack in the morning. They tuning in to watch a real nigga talk that shit for real. That's why I tell it like it is, I give a fuck about how you feel. I motivate, congratulate, I never hate on none of my niggas. I can show you how to get it back, no beefing with them niggas. I'm the underdog that got on top. I went up like an astronaut, I do this for my people in the struggle, didn't have a lot.
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows.
Yeah, man.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. I'm getting to it early, talking shit like I'm Miss Pearly. Salute to all the dudes, black hearts to all my girlies. If you fake, you can't relate. I'm doing me, I'm being great. My conversations giving game and it'll take me any place. Plus I'm flyer than a bitch too. Weed stink like doo doo. Icy than a motherfucker, colder than an igloo. The energy is lit from 9 to 10. We be wildin' out. Just tune into the live, leave a comment and I shout you out.
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows.
Yeah, man.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. Wake up, goddammit. Y'all know what time it is, man. Wake and Bake Wednesday. We live up in this motherfucker, man. I got my homie, my bro, my nigga, man, Mr. Yalk, the mastermind, Mr. Westside.
Real power.
Yeah, yeah. What's going on, bro?
Man, coolin', man. Glad to be here, man. I had to slide through.
Long time coming for me and you to sit down.
You better know it.
Yeah.
You better know
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I like to say, shit, me and you got about the same time in. Good 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all was kind of a couple years ahead of me with the music.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been going at it for a while.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. And these days, you in everything. You credit repair, helping people start businesses.
Yeah.
It's more than just production and rap and running the studio for you now.
Yeah, man. One thing I learned in my years of doing music is that the business was the most important part of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what separates successful artists from just people that rap.
For sure.
Or sing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So last 7, 8 years, I've been focused all my energy mostly on the business aspects of things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Learning all the shit that we didn't learn, cause we ain't had no book. I be telling people we did not have no guidelines.
No books or no mentors. So the funny thing about you saying that, I listen to the YNs, man, you know, they popping they shit.
Right now, YNs go crazy.
They talking, you know, a lot, and it's just like, sometimes you gotta shut up and listen to them.
They're right.
Cause they do got something to say, whether you agree with what they saying or not.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to shut them up is the wrong thing.
For shit show.
Yeah, that's gonna create chaos.
I mean, remember when our people didn't like what we was listening to and doing?
Exactly. For instance, none of my music was ever getting played on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. But you could hear my music in every nightclub across Tennessee, Memphis, Nashville. It don't matter where you went, my music was spinning.
Yep.
So it was kind of, you know, it was a point in time where it wasn't cool to be an artist.
Yeah, when rapping wasn't cool. Yeah,
when we was doing music, we was in a country city doing rap music.
Mm-hmm.
you know, trying to get booked for a show was impossible.
We ain't had no studios.
All of that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the person who mastered my first project mastered Dolly Parton music.
Saver.
Yeah, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
it's like there was no one was ahead of us.
He just mastered my new album.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my whole point of bringing that up is there was no genre created before us. So it's different ways to look at the industry. They say it's like 51 years of hip hop. If you got 30 years invested in the hip hop industry, that means you created over half of the situation. We created it. We created the culture.
For shit show.
So the artists, if you look at the industry right now, what you're gonna see is people that had songs 20 years ago on tour. You're gonna see them get more money right now off of their music than they ever did in life. That's not a coincidence.
Right. And that come from staying down too.
It definitely do, but it also come from the music industry being, let's just say per se, it is pulled. It's a circle. A lot of those songs that's re-rotating, they have major budgets behind them.
Yep.
The reason we heard Lean With It, Rock With It, the reason we heard Swag and Surf, the reason we heard a lot of them songs that they still can get booked for right now today is because they had major budgets behind them.
Damn right.
So that's what lead me to what I focus on the most, which is business.
The business.
Yeah, man. Financial, you know.
Yeah.
I hate to break people heart, you know.
'Cause you can't do it without it.
I'm going to keep it real with you. The reason a lot of my music, my older music, still sounds so relevant and passionate is because I had a mindset that thought I was going to rap my way to $1 million.
Yeah.
So when I was making songs, I had the mindset that this song is going to make me $1 million. I'm about to get rich off of this song.
Every one of them.
Yeah, said, I made another one last night. But the funny thing about all of that is a song don't get you rich.
Nah.
That's why you hear whack songs on the radio. There is no committee sitting in a back room that's listening to songs and they vote your song on the radio. That's a myth. All that is a myth, man.
Yeah.
That shit is not real.
Yeah.
A budget will put your song on the radio.
Right.
Call me, hit me up. You got a budget, we'll get you on the radio. FM, satellite radio, it don't matter.
It's
you
that
know.
simple.
Music, you know, I can save you about 15 years of running in a circle. You know, learn business or find somebody that know business and pay them.
I don't think they want to know, y'all.
Nah, because it feel good. It feel, you know, not to take nobody's sunshine away from them, but it feel good to be a local celebrity.
Bingo.
It feel good for people that wasn't talking about you yesterday to talk about you tomorrow. That's a feeling. That shit get people high. I've been caught in that trap before, you know, periodically back in my younger days. You know, it's like, and then you get to a point where you realize that shit don't feed your kids
At all.
You got a spouse beside you that believe in you, and they watching the resources just drain from your household, but ain't no money coming back in.
Yeah.
So it's like
They got to do other shit to get bread.
Exactly. And now you putting yourself in harm's way to fuel your dream, but your dream is gonna turn to a nightmare because you can't eat off of it. You know, so
Motherfucker don't know how to fund it or get funds off of it.
Not at all, man.
Yeah.
You
Just
know,
like you said, they just want the fame.
that's
Nigga
it.
cool with some fame, fucking
Hey,
some hoes,
popular, man.
some shit like
They
that.
talking about me.
Cause with
you
this
know.
music shit, you gon' at the beginning you gonna spend way more than you make. Even when you
Always.
get your first check, it still might not be what you done spent.
Yeah.
You
Facts.
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For real. So like I said, you got, I know 30, 25.
Yeah.
What keeps
Yeah.
you going? I know what keeps me going. What keeps you going? Like,
It's a
man, I'm gonna
couple
keep
things.
fucking with this
it's
shit.
a couple things, man. I got too much invested in it to just ball it up,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and toss it. And you know, of course, it's a blessing from God. At the same time, I didn't learn a lot of the stuff I do. I just knew it.
Yeah.
So it was in me. and it also saved my life. Music saved my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went through a whole lot, you know, legal situations, younger,
Yeah.
and it kind of paralyzed me a little bit. You know, I was talking to Mack earlier, and he was like, "Bro, I just got out paper, bro. I'm done with everything."
Shout out to Than too. Than is
Yeah.
in the building, y'all.
Hey, for real, you know, my brother just walked it down. I know him. If you know him, just like, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you accomplished some shit, bro, that a lot of people, they don't make it. They don't make it, man.
At all.
So,
At all.
yeah, so, you know, let me grab my water.
What do you think? Shout out to everybody tuned in to the live right now, man. We here at Volunteer Sound. Shout out to my team over there working the boards. We got Mr. Yalk up in here, Mr. Westside over this way. You know what I'm saying? Mack Dad is definitely behind the scenes in the building. Mack Dad, I got something to ask you too after the camera, because I heard something after the show the other night. I heard something. We'll talk about it now, but yeah, shout out to Golden, Adam King, Gregory. What it do? Greg says power. Fuck local, we going global. Golden says Alyssa Hendricks, music is therapy. Yeah, EGE Backdoor. Hey, I fuck with this. EGE Backdoor new album out right now. Everybody got everybody came out yesterday, man. Run Nephew streams up right now. He one of them ones. He ain't missing. Run Nephew streams up. Tag your favorite artist. Tag your favorite business. Tag your favorite host. And don't forget to tag your favorite eater. You gotta tag them. You gotta tag them. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So y'all, I asked you earlier, you still making tracks? Can niggas get beats from you? What? You know what I'm saying? Or is it you got some hidden sauce going on?
I got some stuff going on. I want to say shouts out to Golden
Mm-hmm.
and everybody else tuning in. But you can't buy. I don't got no beats for sale. You know what I mean?
Nothing to the public.
Nah.
Yeah.
I just been on something different. I'm actually putting something together. You know, it's like, how many people you know got a DJ Khaled beat?
Nobody.
See what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But Khaled got beats.
Right.
So it's like I've been constructing a team of producers, man, and trying to build something that's beyond just beat selling. I do have some tracks, and I wanna executive produce some records.
Okay.
I wanna handpick some artists and put them on these records and push it with a budget.
Yeah.
So, you know, I got a couple people been here, man, yo, let me get a beat. Like, this is, I don't sell beats.
So you really you trying to orchestrate the project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to at this point. I ain't no time to be playing with nobody.
No, that's right.
You know, it's like, no. I look at it like this. I probably sold over 500 to 1,000 tracks in Tennessee. Ask me how many of them got published.
Correct.
Yo. So it's like running in a big circle.
Me and Golden talk about this shit all the time.
So the object is to stop running in a circle. If you keep running in a circle, you ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere. Chasing your tail.
Yeah, man. You know, everybody rapping on your beats. You know, it feel good. Like I said, everything really. Well, my suggestion to an artist that's trying to win in the industry is chase that money and not the feeling.
Yup.
You know, the feeling don't pay bills. You know, I mean, you just gotta have a different point of view, a different perspective about how you take this music. When we started doing music, you could count artists on your hands.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
Now, doing music is like playing basketball.
They everywhere.
So, you know, I talk to my artists. Shouts out to TPG Flame, Mont St. Clair, Water. You know, a lot of artists that I work with, rather on management or I work with them on consulting. I tell artists.
King Ali, he be speaking highly of you.
Hey, man, Ali, Remy. It's so many to name. You know, if I ain't say your name, shout out Real Power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. You know, because I value my city. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about how much hate it is in Knoxville. Nobody talk about the love.
Right.
I talk about the love, bro. Like my city fuck with me. I ain't the artist gonna be like, man, ain't nobody. I mean, that ain't what's happening.
That shit
Y'all,
draining, ain't it, y'all?
man, I'm gonna tell you like this. How you put it about people feelings? I forgot, man. Then what you say? Fuck your feelings. What? hey,
Bro, we walked around with our heads up though.
And this
we
the,
didn't give a
this
fuck
the thing.
about.
If a club owner didn't play our music, we figured out a way to make them play our music.
Hell yeah, every time.
Yeah, I mean it happened. You know what I'm saying? We pulled up on every mixtape DJ. We gave them 200 to 300 CDs and told them to give them away. We infiltrated the game a whole different way, but then the game shifted to the internet and it shifted to streams. So that's what happened to the industry in the middle of artists that had already invested 5 to 10 years in it. It changed overnight. It's like they woke up and it's like, hold up,
We can't do it this way no more.
it's over with. You can't do it that way no more. You got to do it this way. So all the energy you got focusing on the game this way, it's almost irrelevant. But it's coming back full circle. See, everything, it's like a big circle.
How did you adapt? It was rough for me. How did you adapt to that change?
I focused on engineering and making money more.
Yeah,
I ain't wake up and just want to be a rapper.
right, right.
I can make songs, and like I said, music saved my life in a lot of ways. You feel me? I walked down a 12-year sentence on paper in the studio. I started a label. I started investing in all my artists. You know, and I really was never behind nobody. I was beside them.
Yeah,
I'm not behind my people. I'm beside them.
partners.
I do business with business people. I with businessmen. Like everybody who I ever signed to my label, they either already had a label. They was bosses. They was already in a leadership position. When I signed Seven Heaven to my label, they was bosses. When I signed Mack, Sleeves. When we made agreements, we tapped into other bosses in the city, and we created, you know, a major circle of unity. We unified the city with a record label. And, you know, I'm sitting back and I'm watching all this, the division, and that's another thing. Man, people think if everybody get along, they gonna blow. Man, we just need unity in the city.
It's gonna take more than that.
If we get unity in the city, maybe they'll come and get one of our artists. Man, that shit ain't real.
Niggas still gotta be about know their
Man,
business.
let me tell you where it's gonna come, bro. You do not blow because everybody in the city get along. All right? Your music is not gonna blow. They not gonna come looking at this city to find an artist because everybody get along. I'm not promoting violence by no means. I'm actually the opposite of that. It's about self-preservation, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you have to choose to do something different to survive. So what I'm speaking on is these myths. It's like everybody just looking at these illusions, and that's not it. It's all gonna lead back to business. Everything gonna lead. You got a record right now, you can send it to me with a budget. I don't care who you are or how long you been rapping. I know people that can push your record through the system and you can become a famous person. It don't matter if I like your music or not. It is a system. It is a system that everyone is trying to overlook.
That's when conversations get quiet, y'all.
Yeah.
When you start telling them shit like that, like, this is how you can do it. I can do this for you. Crickets. Niggas really, that's when you know a nigga really don't wanna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man. Some people just cool with their position though. Like some people cool with rapping in their city. They cool with hitting the open mics. You know, that's they doing what they. Hey, I feel like if you feel good about what you doing and it's working for you, do that shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not gonna do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You done did that shit already.
I'm not gonna do that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured out how to press a CD up for 25 cents and sell it for $1. And when I figured that out, the game shifted to streams.
The streams.
Yeah.
We used to move CDs like
So,
crack.
yeah.
Goddamn.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we probably sold over 5,000 to 20,000 units out of JK Music alone. Units.
I believe
Morristown, unit.
Yeah.
Anywhere we went, we sold units, bro. You know, so it's like I just, you know, you're rapping your way to the bag is an illusion unless you're a battle rapper.
Yeah.
If you think you're gonna song your way to the bag, somebody gonna hear your song and they gonna say, "Hey, go give him $1 million. His song was just so hard."
No.
That shit don't even sound right when you say
That's the 80s, the 70s.
That ain't how it work, man.
That's when hip hop first began.
What I tell any artist is, get on your business. If you can't do it, pay somebody to do it. Get on your business.
Or come to a guy like you so you can show them how to get their credit right and they can fund themselves.
Hit me up.
You really
I
can
got
fund
you.
your own career. You could be the label yourself if you just get your credit right.
Yeah, so that's another thing. People spend their whole life chasing a rap deal. And what is a rap deal, Matt?
A fucking some piece of paper with some money that you owe back.
A rap deal is nothing but a business loan. I'm going to say it again. A rap deal is nothing but a business loan.
Some money you owe back.
Boom. Now, this the difference.
And you got to pay taxes on it.
What happens when you figure out how to just go get the business loan?
Shit, now you can do everything yourself. All you got to do now is find the people to pay the people that you need to pay for them to do everything you need to do, and you the label.
There you have it.
That's the problem, though. A lot of these niggas have no structure. They don't know who to go pay, and then they be fucked up.
Hey, y'all can hit Yalk up. I have a lot of services to provide, but I'm also a mentor, and I love to lead people to life and freedom.
There you go.
I love to help anybody progress forward in life that's trying to progress. It's different things we got going on. We got consulting, we got management, we got credit repair, and I'm not a credit repair company, but I provide a service. I focus on credit empowerment. I give you some sauce right now. Most people you pay to repair your credit, they gonna focus on the bad things on your credit. Well, sometimes the bad things on your credit don't need to be removed. Sometimes you can have a 7-year bill that you just start having hiccups on. So telling somebody, here go 500 and clear my credit, and they wipe that account off. Now you need to be paying a bill for 5 years to receive that 35% of your credit score that you don't have access to.
And it ain't showing it.
Yeah, so what my companies do, one of the companies do is they focus on credit empowerment. As black men in America specifically, we was taught to value cash.
Yep.
So, you know, credit is like a myth. Credit is a myth. Man, you can, bruh, you don't talk that to me, I can't see it. So it all leads back to a mindset. And you know, what's one of the proud things to say to people? Man, I paid that off. I don't owe nobody nothing. What happens when you pay a car loan off? You know what happened?
What?
Your credit score dropped.
When you pay it off.
Hot damn. How that
It's
happen?
supposed to go up.
Yeah, it's right, because that's what they taught us, right? Yeah, that's what they taught us.
Go down. You ain't paying on nothing
Yeah,
no more.
exactly. You rent a house. Your rent $2,500. How much you think your landlord paying for mortgage?
Right.
Now, he's no different from you. He or she is no different from you. They just figured out how to utilize credit and use it as leverage. So it's a mindset, bro. You know, and also credit can fabricate the brain in a lot of ways because people mistake credit with free money. Yeah, credit ain't free money.
Right.
You know, I even be hearing some of these dudes leaning on these Lambos on these podcasts. Yeah, man, I go get you 150,000. And it, you know,
Yeah.
the thing about that is they don't be lying.
Yeah.
They just don't tell you all the information. They can tell you how they can get your business funded which they are not lying,
Right.
but they are not telling you all the information. And I ain't gonna mess nobody's sauce up. You feel
Yeah,
me? I ain't here
yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there the way it is. You know,
Understood.
I try to empower people as individuals and business owners. You know, I got a lot of clients in Knoxville. As I got a lot of clients in Knoxville that's their credit scores is out the roof right now. 6 months ago, they didn't even have a credit score.
Mm-hmm.
I have about 40 businesses I empowered, set up. We built their websites and put them on a business credit path. I have some very successful clients in Atlanta. Financially, you know, just, you know, we empower who we can, man, help people level up.
Shout out to motherfucking Mr. Yalk. Wesley, where's the motherfucking album? See him up in here, Wesley. Where's the motherfucking album? Shout out to James. Shout out to Powerhouse. Chris Wyrie. Eastwood, what it do, my nigga? Darius, what it do, Leno? Yeah. Young Money, what it do? Oak Ridge up in here.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody tuned in to the show, man. Give us a share and type in @highlight in the comments if you have it already. But share it to a friend. If you haven't shared it to the wall yet, share it to your story. Share this shit, though. Don't cost you a dime. But if you do want to send some money, get them stars. Hell yeah, Mack in the morning. Y'all, you done worked with everybody from local to big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Zaytoven, a lot of people in Atlanta, a lot of people in Memphis.
Yeah.
Gangsta Boo, rest in peace, Lil Chat, DJ Squeaky,
Yeah.
Cream.
My brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krim doing his thing too.
Going
Salute,
crazy.
man. Mr. Tubi, man.
Yeah, going
My guy
crazy.
taking off with all his movies, man. And that lead me to another thing. So I'm about to be working on a movie
Mm-hmm.
called Easter Sunday on 400 Main Street. You said Eastwood on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, there is some significant things that happened in the city 1997 Easter Sunday. I was a part of the chaos. Let me put it that way. I was in church. And so when I started working on my movie and my book, I started focusing on, you know, which parts of my life I want to draw from that can actually, I love my city for real, you know what I mean? So history is key, bro, so we don't make the same mistakes. I look back at the city and I see OGs politicking. I see people that couldn't even talk or communicate hanging in clubs together. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures together. Politicking, making
Right.
money together, getting rich together. I mean, shit, I'm from Lionsdale. I managed TPG Flame.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, when in my younger days, we didn't have an option. It was so much chaos in the city. We was head first. All of us was. We was
All
head
of us.
first. It's just had happened.
Yep.
But there was a event that I'm gonna focus on in my movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, OGs know about this. Everybody know what happened. So there was an event that the police basically allowed us to use our chaos against us.
Mm.
So this can go over your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the city was so chaotic when they put us in one environment, they allowed us to self-destruct in more ways than one. For instance, they stuck 60 inmates in church. They stuck some of the most quote-unquote labeled the dangerous inmates in the city in one environment, and they left out the room. So our chaos will create more chaos.
Right.
I don't want to get off too much into the story, but what I will say is when this started out as a documentary, but it's going to end up being a mini movie. But the city, basically, we had so much energy towards each other. They stuck us all in a hole, and they locked the whole jail down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they locked the jail down, it created more chaos. They took everything from us. They made the jail Max. That's the reason that the county jail is Max, because the riot that they called the riot Easter Sunday. And, you know, this right here was really, you know, the police was against everybody. People was forced to communicate in a lot of different ways. And, you know, a lot of people that was involved in this situation, it was because we was a product of our environment. We was bred to be shooters, bro. We was bred to be like what's the first thing happen when you hit it, when somebody fall and cry? They say, get up, quit acting like a girl.
Yeah.
You know, we was taught
To have no emotions.
to have no emotions. You know what I'm saying? We was bred to self-destruct. And it's like the chaos that was created began to bubble some stuff, man. People start communicating. Like a lot of things changed after that. The city changed after that. You know, people call this K-Town and people call this Las Vegas because it's different eras of the city. When they called it Las Vegas, it was a lot of getting money. When it was K-Town or Lay Down, it was a lot of gunning and shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different eras. It's different eras that happen in the city. So, you know, man, I really just want to shed the light on my city, but I also want to enlighten folks with my story. Because, you know, we all got tricked, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all was taught to self-destruct. We was taught to hate each other. You know, and when it come down to it, you know, the culture itself, it's a culture that's not built for survival. So to change
Just
that,
to crash out.
yeah, it's crash out. You know what I'm saying? But the older you get, you'll realize it's demon time. Everybody got on demon time, but everybody didn't get caught. See what I'm saying? I caught a first-degree murder charge when I was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I did, you know, I was facing life. And I made it through that situation. And when I did, I took it for granted. So then there I was with 3 more felonies stacked on top, fighting for my life again. It was a culture, bro. Like, everything is like, put it this way. Let's take Lionsdale and Walter P.
Right.
Let's say it's only 10 people in the projects with 10 choppers, all right? 10. Each one of these guns hold 100 rounds. How many bullets is that in the hood?
100,000.
That's a lot of bullets. That's a lot. That's a lot of bullets. Now, ask yourself this. When the environment is set, you're going to adapt. Most people that got guns don't got guns because they killers. They got guns because they scared to die. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, man, it's, you know, we're gonna run down that road a different episode. But I will say this, it's bigger than what you think it is, you know what I mean? Business is gonna lead whatever the hell you got going on. Business, you gotta have business. The first lesson I learned was the last one I accepted. 90% business, 10% talent.
Damn right.
Right?
We might have done switched up. It might be 95 and 5.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. So you think about the logic behind focusing 90% of your career on talent and 10% on business.
Right.
How you gonna make money?
You gotta know the 90 to 95%.
Man. So
Cause hell, what I understand now, I know the talent is the easy part.
yeah.
That shit easy.
Yep.
It don't. And in 2026, it don't even take much talent.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
What people don't realize is shit structured different.
Yep.
Like shit is structured different. So like when you was talking about, it went from it went from spins to streams. You know, we had a structure that knew how to manipulate the spins avenue because that's what we focused on. We got ahead of that game, and then it switched to stream. We was clueless.
So soon as we learned it.
Yep.
But we even though we was moving around and doing our thing and meeting people and shit, we from a slow place.
I'm not for
that really kind of we was really ahead of everybody when it come to shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We was the first piece of the evolution of social media.
Yeah. Cause we had MySpace, we caught that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the beginning, but it was some things that you just couldn't do that you could do. We didn't have YouTube.
Yeah.
Remember G Rapper had the video with Bun B
Yep.
in the hood?
In the hood.
He didn't have nowhere to play it.
Yep.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
couldn't pay if you wasn't gonna pay that 80 to put it
nowhere
on
to play
BET.
it.
It wasn't gonna be on there.
5 Foot John had one with Flesh and Bone. He had nowhere to play it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't. Even in Memphis, they had Selecto hits. Just think if we'd had a Selecto hits. Think if we'd had some distribution to where we didn't have to fucking take our CDs everywhere. That's as far as our music went is wherever we took it to.
Yeah. And that's,
You know what I'm saying?
that's crazy too. So with the Don Nitty project, for instance,
Yeah.
Don Nitty was one of the first artists that I knew of. I ain't gonna say he the first artist ever, but he was the first artist that I knew of that got to deal with Selecto hits without ever dropping a CD. They released Don Nitty, I think on a Thursday. They released Yo Gotti on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Don Nitty outsold Yo Gotti the first 3 months.
Cook God.
Don Nitty had a Gangster Grill,
Yeah.
his first CD ever in life. So this is just real shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? Don Nitty was the first artist, and probably, well, Mack then, I can't even say it, but Don Nitty was the first artist to bring every feature that was on his mixtape to one show.
Okay.
And when Nitty started to do this stuff, what a lot of people didn't realize, they said, Nitty spending all this money. Don Nitty was a businessman.
He understood what it took.
Yeah. He also understood that business is going to carry his music.
Yep.
His music not going to carry his business. A lot of people didn't like Nitty music at first.
Right.
They was like, they silly ass ad lib, they this and that. When he came up with that, man, it was game over, bruh.
Yeah.
All I had to do, but listen, I was his engineer. I was the only person that ever recorded Don Nitty music. When I was recording Nitty, he was trying to abbreviate Tennessee. Like his ad lib he was trying to figure out just some creative shit, and everybody in the studio laughed at Nitty. But when they laughed, they had his attention.
Yeah.
He had their attention, I meant. So Don Nitty, this was the math behind it. Don Nitty had a deal with Selecto Hits, and he was selling his CDs at $7.75 a disc. Do the math. You sell 30,000 CDs at $7.75 a disc.
That's 21.
That's money.
Yeah.
That's money
Some
that you making
bands.
off of a small amount. And Pastor Troy, when I first met Pastor Troy was
Miles?
cashing. Yeah, say it
Okay.
again. Say it again.
Cook
It's
God, I'm way off.
$210,000 off of just selling 30,000 units.
Yeah.
So the same thing with Chat and Gotti, for instance. When Lil Chat sold a project to Yo Gotti for X amount of dollars, he was smart enough, because Chat gave us all the game. She told us all. She said, yo, I got a fan base. She said, put a CD out, anything with my face on it, it's going to automatically sell X amount of units.
Yep. For sure.
So what Yo Gotti do, he did the process, and he put himself, whoop that chick. She fucked your baby daddy, and bam, he did the process. So he became, he had his fan base, but he pulled in some of her fan base, and that grew a bigger fan base.
That was the Memphis hustle. It was a
Facts.
lot of them that was Skinny and them was doing that.
Yeah.
It was sell a project to you, get so much off of it. They
Yeah.
knew what the market was, how
Yep.
much it was gonna sell. It was definitely gonna sell X amount, and they knew how much they could put into it and get back off of it off top, just
Yep.
because of the faces that they was doing it with. Cream them, all of them was doing that for a
Yes,
while.
indeed.
That's a real dope hustle.
Yeah, it was making a
You know
lot
what I'm
of money.
saying? Motherfucker buy your shit
Pastor
for
Troy when I met Pastor Troy, he was cashing like a $200,000 check
Yeah,
from Selecto Hits.
yeah.
And that right there, bro, just made me be like, hold up, wait. He ain't on BET. He ain't on the radio. But he just picked up $200,000 check, bro. And then him and Krim was working on a new project when he picked the check up.
Mm-hmm.
So they already had another deal for every project they was dropping. They had deals on their projects. Like,
Yeah.
it was a paper trail, bro. It's like you take artists in Knoxville and the resources was going out. You take artists in Memphis and a lot of the resources was coming in.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Memphis was a lot more developed on the
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
when
Memphis, Music City. I mean,
That's-
at the end of
that-
the
that
day,
was it.
them and Nashville the music capital of the
Yeah.
world. So like it's a music city. A lot of greats done came out of Memphis.
Yeah, definitely.
I like to no matter what, shit, even what we were saying earlier about us having our own sound, I think a lot of us got game from Memphis. Memphis artists and shit, watching them and listening to them.
Also a culture, you know what I'm saying? So I used
Yeah.
to listen to great tapes, Memphis great tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis great tape was a cassette.
Mm-hmm.
You had to go to Memphis to buy it from somebody selling it out the trunk.
Right.
But
Catch one of them UT boys.
The Memphis great tapes also was music from Mississippi.
Yeah.
So if you ever pay attention to the music market, like people say, oh, he sound like such and such, and he sound like such and such. A lot of people came up off of the same music.
Mm-hmm.
They was influenced by the same sound. So Memphis people, Jackson people, West Memphis, Arkansas, like all the people in a lot of them areas in West Tennessee, they came up off the same music that people came up off of in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a culture.
Definitely a culture. Top 5 rappers, y'all.
In Knoxville,
Whoever.
oh, like what? At the game?
Yeah, who your top 5? Who your top 5? Who your go? Your go-tos.
My go-tos.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's
And
crazy.
I gotta ask you producers too, since you a producer. So you got a name. Gotta do
Yeah,
both of them.
he threw one on me right there, didn't he? Nah, I mean, favorite is weird, bro. I don't just got like a, cause I like everything. I listen to all genres of music, you know.
Yeah, they count too.
Yeah, it's man, I guess number one always gonna be Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm one of them. You can laugh all you want, dude. I'm one of them.
It's
Nah.
a Tupac house here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. Always gonna be one of the greats. Damn. Bun B. Bun, one of my favorite. He smashed every track he get on to me.
Go crazy.
Yeah. And then of course he was one of the first famous people I recorded, so he kinda had a direct impact on my career.
Mm-hmm.
Bun B. Man, I that's a hard one, bro.
Got you stuck, y'all.
Yeah, just cause I don't got a list, like I don't got a favorite. I just cause I admire all music.
I got 2 out of you. Give us let's get the producer. You got 2 out of them.
Yeah,
I really pressed for the 5, but you really seem stuck.
I am, bro.
Like I caught you off guard with that one. So give me a okay, at least give me an honorable mention. And that'll be your top 3.
An honorable mention.
Yeah, give me one more. That'll be at least your top 3. If you ain't gonna give me 5.
Me.
Okay, then I like that. And I ain't even have to tell you can include yourself, but yeah, you definitely can include
Yeah,
yourself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's weird.
There
man.
you go. There you go. I fuck with that. Top 5 producers.
Me.
Okay.
Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, but for real, me.
Yeah.
DJ Squeaky, Golden.
Okay.
Yeah, Golden on my list. I like what he got going.
Mm-hmm.
Zay. And Kanye West, man.
Okay. It's a good solid list.
Yeah.
Good solid list. Shout out to Golden. Jamie says big facts, Bun B, UGK, forever, RIP Pimp C. Chris says Biggie Wayne, Nas, Scarface. What's up, Robert? What it do? Rob Ski from Nashville. Rob Ski
Oh,
said,
hey.
what up, Mr. Yalk?
Man, hey, Rob Ski shot my first video.
Yeah, I think he shot all our first video. At least one of them.
My brother, he also had us at the awards when it popped off.
Hell yeah. Y'all acted a fool down there, fool.
We got banned. They said, hey, y'all. Lex called me. He said, hey, y'all, man, they gon' blackball Gutter Band, bro.
Man, y'all acted a fool.
Nah, Rob Ski, bro.
The Tennessee Awards. No, it wasn't the SCAs.
It was the Tennessee Music
It was the Tennessee Music Awards.
I got nominated for Producer of the Year.
It was.
Yeah, did you? Yeah,
Yeah,
went.
you was there.
Matter of fact, you was the only one out of dress code.
You was there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mister, I'ma have the flies fit. Like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
He had it bad. Hey, it's all black tonight. He gonna wear all white.
Good God.
On purpose. On purpose.
Thing I say about y'all, man. I was signed to Yalk's label, Gutter Band Entertainment, and I came in the door. You know, I was just when I first started getting real money, I was just blowing shit on everything. We just gonna do everything. I came in the door and I had a shoebox with 40K, and I was like, y'all watching for me? He's like, I'm like, really, I got a plan for this money. I want to like invest this money into your company. I want to put this money in the Gutter Band. I want to do all of this. And he was like, yeah, but I want you to have your own shit. He was like, so let's take this money and let's start something that you know we can pay homage to this or whatever, but let's just, you know. And then they already had thought about the 4882 moniker, you know, introducing that into the Gutter Band shit anyway. So I'm like, shit, fuck it, let's ride that with 4882.
Y'all showed you what to do with your money. Yeah. Empowered you.
And I told him, listen, the only way I'm gonna do it is if you my business partner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's like when he said that. That's a very true testament to his legacy. Like he never treated none of us like workers.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like he always invested time and due diligence, and he wasn't never scared to tell you when you was wrong. Like a lot of motherfuckers, you get in there, you got that ego.
Every time.
And y'all gonna tell you, nah, bro, that shit, that don't sound right. Say it different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say it different. So yeah.
Young Money said we had Street Execs turn up. Y'all put it in motion. We went up.
Man,
Rob Ski said y'all didn't get banned.
Look.
He said I understood the mission.
Hey,
LaShawn said, what he do?
how Money at Street Execs and I'm up here, boy. You hell, Money. You hell, bro.
Oh shit, Derek down. My homies Mack and Yalk, Double Barrel, what it do? Dylan go forth with 865. What's going on? Shout out to everybody tuned in right now, man. Mack in the morning, wake and bake Wednesday. Y'all know what time it is. I'm in here with Mr. Westside, Mr. Yalk. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you was able to come through and fuck with me today, bro. Give flowers to you. Blessings to you all the time, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
We did a lot of shows together. We used to always run around in the clubs and bump into each other and shit.
Always.
Yeah. We was in chat together.
I was trying to count it up for my little resume thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
I stopped at like 200.
Yeah.
Stopped at like 200 and some shows. Like we did a lot, bro. You know.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell artists when I tell people my fee, Like, bro, don't look at me crazy when I tell you what I charge,
Right.
because I charge this for a reason. We spent way more. I know for a fact, out of 10 artists coming up, I watched them spend $1 million. Easy. All right. That's not counting up traveling expenses. That's not like, that's just what I can kind of count up. Just looking back. You know what I'm saying? Mack then project alone with Zaytoven, this project is probably a $75,000 project, and that's in receipts.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about the traveling expenses, the wardrobes, everything that was spent on the creation of this record.
Or the project.
Man,
We did the breakdown. It was 116.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
$116,000 in this project.
KOS alone.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with no other music, trips. And we did a 4882 TV YouTube blog. We called it 7 Beaches in One Summer. We went to 7 beaches in one summer.
Yeah, we went to 7 beaches in one summer, and
That should have been a DVD.
yeah, I mean, we bro, we was putting it together, but a lot, one thing I tell anybody, man, is to increase your value on your worth. You have to have other people involved. For instance, you probably ran into this too, but you had a manager early on, so you kind of tapped into what I'm about to say, and early on in your career. When we would go to open mics or these shows in Tennessee, we could talk to the artists.
Yeah.
If we see somebody perform, we can walk up to them and be like, "Hey, bro, that was a straight little song, you know what I mean?"
Network.
When we went to Atlanta, when we just drove down the street, bro. When we went to Atlanta, the one thing we ran into was, let somebody jump around on that stage and get off of that stage and they got some juice. You're not talking to them.
Right.
Yeah, you're not talking to them.
Right.
You're talking to their manager. Or they might talk to you, but when you ask that magic word, "Hey, bro, what you want for a verse?" Let me give you bro number.
Right.
I'll talk to bro.
Hell yeah.
So early on in my career, I seen the value of having a mouthpiece
For you. Yep.
And a lot of artists is so used to doing everything themselves. This is one of the hurdles. A lot of the artists is so motivated to make it in their mind that it's hard for them to allow somebody else to drive.
I don't think they could do it by themselves, y'all.
Yeah.
They really solely think in their mind they could do it alone.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, when you drive, you driving with a hat. It's hats. Everything is hats. An artist have a hat. A producer have a hat. An engineer have a hat. A manager have a hat.
Yep.
When you try to wear all of those hats,
Boy, it get rough. And you ain't gonna be great at all of them.
see, it's common sense. Everything is common sense when you think about it. Allowing somebody else to think with a part of the brain that you don't think with is going to help you progress forward. But it's trust issues. It's hard to trust other people because, once again, the culture, where we from, how we are conditioned.
We taught to hate each other.
We taught to
not
hate
trust
each other. We taught to not to trust each other. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing somebody say, you want your car fixed right, take it to the white man. Ain't that what they say?
Yeah.
Where you think that came from?
Came from us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think that's true?
No.
Why
But
not?
I ain't gonna lie to you right now. I don't know no black mechanics.
See what I'm saying? You live in Knoxville.
Yeah.
Move to Atlanta.
Yeah. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of times it's our environment and our culture is what program us, and that's how we see the world. That's why everybody say when you leave the island, you will see that the world is bigger and different.
Right.
And I encourage anybody, you know what I'm saying? You get a chance, move away from home.
Go past I-40.
You don't gotta live there, but you're gonna see that everything ain't like this. Everybody, man, Knoxville, that's the most hating in this place in the world. Nigga, they hating everywhere.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yep.
I'm talking about go to Nashville
Y'all
right
said
now,
they hating everywhere.
and they gonna say, man, this the hating city, depending on who you talk to.
Cause you can see what the niggas there go through there.
Man, you can see all of that. I
Yeah.
seen what Lito went through.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see a lot.
Buck.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, bro. It's everything. It's a culture. It's
Mm-hmm.
what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You said something.
And until we break down the code and create new cultures, that's gonna be the way of life. We was taught to value money. If I was sitting here with my big boy necklace on and my jewels, and you know, to some people's mindsets, they will say, look at what I'm saying way different.
Right.
Because we was taught to value that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the great trickery. You know what I'm saying? But get around some people with real money, you're going to see that they spend less money than you.
You damn right.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm
damn
saying?
right.
Yeah, you get around, I don't care who it is. Guess where part of their shopping going to be? Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
Let's listen to me, for real, because I've seen people with
You ain't
real money.
lying.
Yeah, nah, I mean, people with real. When I left Knoxville, bro, I ain't have 4 people that was millionaires' phone numbers in my phone. Well, I probably did, but I ain't talked to them like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, being exposed to something different than what you grew up around, you know, if you wise enough to soak it in, you're going to see something different.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I've been doing. We've been trying to get to Atlanta for how long, Mack? Then we was, boy, we about to move, we about to do. I've been in Atlanta for 7 years, and I've been focused on business.
Yeah.
Because I found out with the Mack then era, all the way down to people like, what happened to the deal? I thought Mack then had a deal. I thought this and that. Mack then still have a deal. But the deal that we signed with Universal, with IMG, was we have the option to release a project through this pipeline. That's what that is. It's not we had a non-exclusive artist deal. And a lot of people, they yapping and don't know what's going on. We negotiate our own deals. We not sign. We knew not to sign to people as an artist because they will own us. They will own our identity. They will own our music.
Right.
What we did, once again, I only mess with bosses. Bro was a young boss. He was 22 years old with more money than I done seen a lot of people ever have in their life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he knew how to approach the game. So when he stepped in, he said, nah, bro, we want a non-exclusive artist deal. He did his research. He knew about what was going on for real.
Yeah.
So that's what we did, bro. You know, we made an agreement on paper with IMG Universal that we have the option to release 2 projects through their pipeline, 80-20 split. We get 80, they get 20.
Mm-hmm.
So bro went and recorded a project, the KOS project. He put his own budget in his own project, and he did all his stuff himself, and he decided not to release it through their pipeline. He don't have to. He
Yeah.
never did. It's his choice.
Yeah.
Why though? Tell them why. Do you remember why?
I do remember why. They agreed to match the budget, and when he presented his budget to them, all his invoices and receipts, they didn't want to follow through on their part of the agreement. I remember why. Easy. I got the paperwork.
Yeah.
So all the way down
They
to
basically ain't want to give up no money.
nah. What it was, his budget exceeded what they was willing to put in, and they did that because it was 2 things that happened. He was young and moving fast. he didn't want to wait on nothing or nobody. You know, he made shit happen when he wanted it to happen.
Yeah.
And he did his project himself. Their point of view, they have a point of view because it's always 2 sides of the coin. Their point of view is the people he spent this money with could possibly owe them some kind of favors, and if he would have worked through them, then he could have chopped the budget. That was their leverage. That was their point of view of saying, nah, y'all should have went through us when y'all
To make
created-
all this happen.
Yeah. But we
At the same token, listen, they want the project so bad they thirsty for it.
Yeah.
See, y'all gave me like y'all helped me structure the whole project. And to be honest, why I always pay a lot of homage to Don Nitty, because we took Slick his approach, how he did his gangster grills, like y'all said, Don Nitty first actual, project that he released was a gangster.
Was that Gangsta Grills? Yeah.
Mine was a DJ Scream.
Yeah.
Yep.
that had Gucci, Gotti, Rocco.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Young Ralph.
yeah, the city never seen that before. And
Yeah.
then, like, people like them had never seen that before from a street level individual. And in the beginning of the process, they didn't render everything that they should have. Like, they should have said, okay, we're willing to match your budget, but not to exceed a certain number.
Yeah.
Because I'm throwing my all into it. Y'all like, man, y'all cussing me out the whole time, bro. We really don't need to spend this money, bro. We going to right now. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going. Like, I'm not waiting. Like he said, I'm not waiting.
We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Patience, man. And it's also, you know, one thing I seen bro do. So all the way to Dolph. What was Dolph's first CD?
I don't remember Dolph's first CD.
Yeah.
I think the shit that I was bumping from him was
So
Put It on the Scale. I remember that was
not
one of
even
those
his
early-
first CD. Let me rephrase it. Let me say it this way. Dolph dropped a DJ Screen.
Mhm.
Dolph had Squeaky Beats on there. Dolph had Zay Beat on there. Dolph used the blueprint. Dolph understood the blueprint.
Right.
He understood no matter how hard of an artist he thought he was, it is a blueprint to infiltrate the industry.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got a funny story about Dolph. Don't we, Mack then? Yeah, but you know, R.I.P. Flipper, man. So when we first got in tune with Dolph at Squeaky Studio, you know, Mack then was like, man, I'm gonna spend some money with it, bruh, you know, cause we didn't really know who he was, but he like, I'm gonna get a verse.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at bruh and was like, shit, he want 10,000. Mack then like, shit, I just charged somebody 5,000
Yeah.
for, you know, I just charged somebody, so we was like, bro, ain't nobody paying dude $10,000 for no verse, bro. Like, who is he for real?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, we got his CD, and we was trying to listen to it. It just wasn't what we listened to. Like
At
it
that
just
time.
wasn't- yeah,
Yeah.
It just at that time, it wasn't what we listened to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fast forward the story. About a year later, bro ran a big boy mansion ranch in Nashville, TSU homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
This probably was what 8 months later. It wasn't even a whole year.
You talking about the Zay trade?
Nah, yeah. So we go to a party at TSU. What we hear him playing,
Dolph.
and then they spent it at least 2-3 times. You know, when they start running the same song back,
So now he hot.
it's all everywhere. But
Yeah.
we heard Dolph on the radio before we left Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So,
After you left the studio with him.
yeah, after we left the studio.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
really listening to this lame ass shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. quick recap. So we walk back in the studio after they give us the CD.
Yeah.
We walk back in the studio. Squeaky like, man, you know, I was telling you about my guy Dolph. I'm finna play you one of his tracks. So he get to playing the music. I'm already turned off because we was listening to it in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So he say something. He was like, what you think about it? My dumb ass gonna say shit. I'll probably see what the streets think about it.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about throwing it out the window.
Yeah.
This tall ass nigga stand up from behind me like, everybody got their own opinion, and it's Dolph. But I'm not knowing that this nigga that was asleep on the couch is who dude was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And after I seen him, that's why when he was like, I'm like, man, we'll fuck with him anyway. What he charged? He was like 10,000. I'm looking at him like,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
paying 10,000 for that.
Yeah.
But just what a nigga didn't know, he was the hottest shit in the street.
Yeah,
Right,
bro was
right,
that nigga
right.
for real.
In the street.
Right.
And then that whole structure already had shit worked out. That same day, you remember Lodi?
Yep.
Dropped his little chat shit.
Yep.
Lodi dropped his little chat shit and went and dropped a new lap with upfront money from the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Did the paperwork with dropped the new pulled up in the lap. Said I'm finna go put some sixes on it.
And they couldn't
2
fit.
hours later,
Yeah.
sixes on a brand new lap.
Good God.
Lodi, how old was Lodi?
It was like 18, 19.
Mm.
Yeah, they had a lot of motion going, man. Like I said, you know, we was blessed to have some people before us that we networked with, like Krim and Squeaky and them, for real.
Yeah.
And to actually be able to see the industry from the money side. You know what I'm saying? You can see the industry from the music side all day, but to see the industry from the money side, you know, I will always salute Memphis. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I watch people from Memphis go from being a local artist to a major celebrity type of artist. You know what I'm saying? I watch people become millionaires off of music coming out of Memphis. I watched them do it. I had the privilege and the honor to call them my brothers. You know what I mean? When I call and I get on South Parkway, I'm good. Like, I'm straight. So it is what it is, man. Like I said, it's a lot to this, bro. And everybody thinking that, you know, this kumbaya, holding hands is gonna get us, you know, to the next level. I'm gonna tell you, it don't work like that. You need some business.
Gotta get some business.
And I'm gonna tell you why you want business funding. This is why. I don't care if you got 200 right now. You ain't gonna spend it on your music.
Nah.
So why not take your 200? Call me. I'm gonna say call me. Call me. I'm gonna show you how to start your business, create 7 different trade lines for your business credit. And the difference, I seen you had a couple people on here talking about business credit. I want to specify one thing too. My system divides the EIN from the social. Some business owners, they have a good personal credit. So they can use their personal credit to co-sign for business funding. That is one strategy. When you use that strategy, this is what they don't tell you. Let's say you got a 740 credit score and somebody show you how to go get this $150,000 business credit line. Let's say you get the money. Let's say you don't pay it back. Because 90% of the time, that's what end up happening. If you don't pay the money back, the business credit then goes to your personal credit report because you co-sign for it. My system is different. I'm going to show you how to divide your EIN from your social. I'm going to show you how to grow business credit and get business funding using your EIN, which means you go get 150 and you end up not being able to pay it all back. It goes to your business credit report, not your personal.
Not your personal.
Yeah. Also, every time you use your personal credit score to go get a new business credit card, you taking inquiries, you taking hits. Every inquiry is 3 to 5 points on your credit score. So what happens when your business has its own credit score? They only using your social for verification that you the owner of the business. They're not using it to verify you as a PG, as a personal guarantor. So it's some sauce, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you some business funding to put behind them songs you in love with. You know, them songs you feel like gonna blow you.
Right.
Get you a bag. You know what I'm saying? Don't go run up in nobody's crib and take it. Don't go sell no drugs to get it. I ain't gonna tell nobody to do none of that because you don't gotta do none of that shit. The knowledge that I have is the knowledge that was hidden from us. This shit easy. You want
right there in your face.
It's in your face, man. This shit easy. I'm gonna tell you right now. I done had to live a whole lot of ways in my life, and figuring out how to make your money flip for you, figuring out how to use credit as leverage, it help you get closer to your dream than what you think cash will. I'm not saying you just need credit, cause that's some dumb shit. You got to be able to pay that shit back. Credit ain't free money.
That's right.
But what credit do is it allow you to take the money that you make so that you can invest it. It allows you to do that. Credit is leverage. That's what credit is. You know what people's worth is? Like right now, your building, how much is your building?
Monthly?
Yeah.
24.
You have a landlord?
Mm-hmm.
Your landlord probably paid a mortgage on her anywhere from $575 to $1,100.
Mm-hmm.
So every month you pay for this building, he getting 2 months for being an owner. But that's only because he had a credit score and utilized it as leverage.
Yep.
So once again, you look at the generations. 2 generations back, people was getting left property. They was getting left property. we have a whole generation of renters. So we not waiting to get our granny's houses. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
As a generation. Back in the days, it's like, oh, granddaddy had a house and granny had a house and my mama and my auntie them had to split it and this and that. You know what I'm saying? We became renters. And that mean that we don't own it. We don't own nothing. We don't have a 30-year mortgage or a major loan on our credit report. So them YouTubers that's talking to you and be telling you, I can get you 150 and 200. You ever had a car loan? They make you borrow 20 before they give you 60.
Right.
Credit has tiers to it. So you don't go from 0 to 60. You know
Levels
what I mean?
to this shit.
Yeah, it's levels. It's all levels. If somebody tell you, and it's also two scoring systems that people don't talk about. That Credit Karma scoring system, that's your vintage score. If you ever looked at Credit Karma and seen you had a 700, I'm gonna go get a car. And then you go to get that damn car and they say your credit score too low. That's because you got a vintage score and you got a FICO score. Your FICO score is a score that's used for loans, major loans. Your vintage score is it's like a flashy score. It's like the score you can kind of use it to get certain credit cards or store cards, you know, stuff like that. So sometimes you're looking at your vintage score thinking you got good credit, but then you can't get financed for nothing because you really don't got good credit.
Shout out to everybody tuned in to the show. What's up, Flame? Moose
TPG.
Knuckle, what it do? How long we been on?
Yeah, man.
Smitty? About an hour and a half.
Shouts out to Flame too, man. He doing this thing, man. I'm proud of bruh. I've been watching him. He making some real boss moves in the background. I don't want to speak too much about his business. But Flame got business credit. Flame got credit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flame traveled 1 million miles in 6 months. Let me say it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can see his growth.
Yeah.
If you paying anything about him, you know, he's so self-motivated. You know what I mean?
Definitely going crazy right now. He one of them.
Yeah, he motivated. He motivated. And he also understand the power of unity.
Yep.
I rock with Flame. I mess with Flame. I mess with a lot of people, man. C4E. I encourage anybody, man, if what you doing and you trying to be successful at it, you have to include other people.
Damn right.
And it's enough money for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't limited, bro. Like, you gotta think about it. When one person slide through the door, it do bust the door wide open. Rappers just came from California and New York back in the days. That was the only 2 places.
Yep.
And then it started to spread. Then you had your New Orleans shit hit. Then you had... So it's like, no one has never, when it comes to hip-hop at least, no one has never really, let's say, financially excelled on a major scale from East Tennessee.
I agree.
I'm not taking away from nothing nobody did, because it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, anybody that was a pioneer like the Nuts and all of them, man, salute. Bro, them did the impossible. They did the unthinkable. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the city, bro. If I ain't say your name, salute. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people did some amazing shit. But when it come down to it, you know, business has a lot to do with the progression of an artist. And this region, this East Tennessee region, don't have no $1 million record label sitting in them.
Nope.
That's designed. They have them, but they don't have any that's designed or geared towards hip hop and R&B. They have them though.
In East Tennessee?
Yeah, but they just don't have any that's geared towards hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
Country music.
Wody up in this thing.
What's up, Wody?
That's C4E right there, forever right there. King Ali, Sleepy
Ali.
Mitchell. What up, Chattanooga? Shout out to the stream, man. If you just now getting in here, to put @ highlight in the comment and share the live. Share the live, y'all. We got Mr. Yalk up in here. Gotta get up out of here, Yalk. I gotta get the day started.
Let's
I know
do
you
it,
got
man.
things to
Yeah,
do.
my wife done called me too. So let me,
Okay. I appreciate you coming through, bro. This was overdue for
man,
me and you to sit down
anything,
and chop
bro.
it up.
Anything I can do to try to, like I said, I'm about empowerment, bro.
Yeah,
I just want to see everybody win. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Lose that hate and shit. That shit don't pay bills. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Don't work it all.
Nah, man. None of that work.
Don't work it all. Y'all pull up on me before you leave today.
Who is that?
See, Ali.
I got you.
He said he at work right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Moose Knuckle. Yeah, man. I need everybody to have an awesome day. What's up, Powerhouse? I need everybody to have an awesome day. We got Mack Dan in the building, too. Mack Dan gonna have his own episode here soon. I really was trying to wait to get this sleaze campaign over with. Then we was great get on your head.
Man,
next.
sleaze, hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen.
The sleaze campaign been going great, but you are next.
Hey, Sleaze and Mack Dan got some major shit about to unfold.
Yeah.
That KOS album, people keep saying, Wesley, where the album?
Mm-hmm.
I got some people like, bruh, if you don't drop that KOS album, so Mack Dan, you know how he worked. Dude can do 100 songs in the studio overnight.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So he kind of did his, he like, here, bro. He just threw it. Here, bro, you do whatever you want to do with that project. I'm like, bro, this $100,000 project, bro. He like, bro, just do something with it.
Claim it's coming.
So look, we gonna drop that thing.
Yeah.
You know it. Like it's the KOS project gonna jump it off.
Yeah.
Sleaze got some shit bubbling. Yeah, it's on me. Nah, it is. It's they kept saying, bro, how y'all wait so many years? Even Zaytoven and Roland was like, yo, how y'all gonna wait that long to drop the project? I'm like, bro, Mack Dan went to prison. We had like multiple things. Like we had real life.
It just
events
be like
going
that
on.
sometimes.
And it's our choice. It's paid for though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it is what it is, man. Salute to Zaytoven team for working with us, man. And they created a strong bond with bro, put him in a movie. And
I seen him in there, Birds of a Feather.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Teddy, Moose Knuckle, that motherfucking Sleaze.
Hey, and one more time, man. If y'all need any kind of credit empowerment, you need any kind of business started, business credit, tap in with me.
Let them know how to tap in with you.
Oh, yeah. So y'all can hit me up on any social outlet, Mr. Yalk. Or you can, my email is blackkeys@blackkeys, BLAQKEYZ @BLAQKEYZ.com. So.
Hell yeah. Mack in the morning. About to get this day started, man. If a hater get in your way, push him down all the way to the ground. It don't count unless his knees bleed. And you gotta pour alcohol on it when you're done, you know what I'm saying? Go be congratulated, not tolerated. If you ain't getting no money, you need to go to sleep and wake back up again and try to get some. Figure this shit out, you know what I'm saying? Wake and Bake Wednesday. We got Lady RT Friday. Y'all make sure y'all chop back in with us. She said Two-Tone Talk Saturday night. It's going down, man. Y'all appreciate you coming through, bro. Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you having me.
Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody out there. Salute to Black Cards. I have an awesome day, fool.
Wake up, goddammit. Mack in the morning up in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and Mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Wake and Bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows.
Yeah, man.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. Alarm going crazy, breath stinking, still yawning. Roll the blunt and sparked it up and grab my phone, Mack in the morning. They tuning in to watch a real nigga talk that shit for real. That's why I tell it like it is, I give a fuck about how you feel. I motivate, congratulate, I never hate on none of my niggas. I can show you how to get it back, no beefing with them niggas. I'm the underdog that got on top. I went up like an astronaut. I do this for my people in the struggle, didn't have a lot.
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and Mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be popping shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows.
Yeah, man.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. I'm getting to it early, talking shit like I'm Miss Pearly. Salute to all the dudes, black hearts to all my girlies. If you fake, you can't relate. I'm doing me, I'm being great. My conversations giving game and it'll take me any place. Plus I'm flyer than a bitch too. Weed stink like doo. Icy than a motherfucker, colder than an igloo. The energy is lit from 9 to 10, we be wildin' now. Just tune into the live, leave a comment and I shout you out.
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and Mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be popping shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows.
Yeah, man.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show.
Want to make a hit and don't know where to start? Hit up Volunteer Sounds and work with some of the best engineers in the city. We have multiple industry quality rooms, auto-tune, Pro Tools, and state-of-the-art equipment available non-stop all day, every day. Tired of going to YouTube and sounding like everybody else? Come to Volunteer Sounds and get a custom beat from one of our producers. And the best part, all genres are welcome. You need artist consulting, a space to record your podcast or create content, mixing, mastering? Come see us at 8900 Stony Lane or give us a call at 865-579-0600. Volunteer Sounds, the sound of the city.